Good morning, everyone. This Tuesday morning. How is everyone doing out there? I hope everyone is blessed. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing highly favored. Is living highly favored. I'm sorry. I know it's been a while since I've been on the camera and talking, but I had some life going on. So I had to take care of some minor things, and right now I'm at a chill spot. So I said I was going to come out and just speak for a minute. Um, as you all know, I'm an author. I write books. Been writing for a minute. I've been writing fictional books. Books about dramatic things, books about fictional characters, in which I'm going to be honest, brutally honest. At first, I was going to write an autobiography about myself, but I switched it up to writing fictional books. It was placed on my spirit, however, that I have a testimony. I have a testimony about my life. I have a testimony about the things I incurred in my life. Maybe I could be motivational to someone who needs like inspiration, someone who needs um, positivity, someone who needs um, a breakthrough in their lives. Um, with that being said, I've went through everybody in life has gone through something that was difficult, something that was traumatic, something that sort of took you aback. But in the going through, in the trials, in the testing, if you believe in the Lord and if you are not just religious but having a relationship with God, a true relationship with God that the Holy Spirit abides and dwells in, um, it'll guide you and lead you in doing what's right. I have been on a in my place in my life. I've been yearning to read more word. I've been yearning to get closer to God. I've been yearning to have more of a relationship with the Holy Spirit. And I've been reading books that has helped me. I'm reading a book by David Diga Hernandez, called The Holy. I want to say it right. I got it in my. It's called The Holy Spirit, God Within You, by David Diga Hernandez, and I haven't fully come t- finished reading the book, but from what I've read so far, the book is great. It has helped me a whole lot in understanding Jesus and understanding God and understanding the importance of the Holy Spirit in our lives. I I am pressing toward being what God calls me to be and doing what God calls me to do. I've had a hunger to go back to church. I sat out of church for a little over a year. During the time that COVID was here, we could sit out of church, but I've been feeling a yearning to fellowship, and that's what I've been doing, fellowship, and have a yearning to draw closer to God and to serve in his ministry and to be a willing vessel that he can use me through. With that being said, there are a lot of trials, a lot of tests that you go through, that I've been through, that um God is testing your character and behavior in. I know He's been testing my character and my behavior. And sometimes we live in this world so obliviously to this world system that we're not being fed spiritually about a spiritual mindset. We're so carnally minded and fleshly oriented that sometimes we fail to, to really focus on the spiritual aspect of things. Um, Going back, I want to start writing testimonial, spirit-filled books. That was a conviction on me, I say, about last year, because some of the artistic work that I wrote in Overcoming the Balance Within a Love Triangle and Trouble in Paradise, those were artistic works, but the mindset, you know, how can I write certain things, but I'm portraying to be another person? And which this was a process. This was a process that God was getting me to, and it's a process that God is helping me to go through. So, with that being said, I'm allowing the Lord to lead me and guide me whether I should write this third book trilogy and end it. Because I know I said that I was going to write a third book, a series in the series that I was writing in. So I'm letting the Lord lead me and guide me in that decision towards that. But He is also guiding me towards my testimony, towards not to glorify me by any means, but to give Him the glory and the honor and the praise. Because we all go through things, and we all think that no one else has issues, no one else has problems. And we also think that somebody else's life is better than your life. But you don't know the testing and the trial and what that person been through for God to use them in the manner that He uses them in. You don't know what that person has went through, what that person has sacrificed, what that person has surrendered to get into the relationship that God has for them in order to elevate and grow. You don't know. You don't know what you had to lay down, cry, pray to God about. So, with that being said, I'm letting God lead me and guide me as to the third series, because I told everyone I was going to write another one. I even put it in my book. So I'm not sure right now as of the third series. I may, but I may not. I may focus more on the testimony that of my life to glorify God. Maybe it can help other people, help people who are in need, seeking help in areas that they didn't think that they needed help in. And by getting a closer walk with God, what is placed in your spirit, you may be able to help someone else. Because life is too short and Jesus is soon to come. So we must focus on getting the word out there and getting His kingdom ministry out there. Thank you. You guys have a great rest of the morning.